Hello and welcome to the Praetor's Rejects Twitch channel. I am Mech⁴⁵, the Dungeon Master here for the Sanguine Isles. This is my Mortal Honkbat shirt, and we're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Drinks.
Oh boy. There you go. So yeah, we're gonna go around the table. We're gonna introduce everybody, and then we'll do the recap from what happened last session, and then we're gonna start playing. Dan, why don't you start us off?
Hi everybody, my name is Dan. You can find me in the chat as Join the Jouska. Tonight's game, I'm going to be playing Mech⁴⁵, the ASMR College of Lore Bard. I'm super excited to be here. If you want to catch me on all of my social media, you can find me at TrinIsIn on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Gary.
Oh, hey, it's me. Hey, they call me Devil Dog 1833 in chat. I'm playing Shelby, the cleric, war cleric turtle. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's about it. Yep.
Okay. Jeff.
Hello, it is I, Jeff, also known as King Bashman, here on the channel. Yeah, we're playing D&D, so I have a character. I'm playing Davros Duskwalker, the half-elf rogue assassin. He's had a lot to unpack the last couple sessions, and you can usually find me here on the Praetor's Rejects Twitch channel, Wednesdays as a player, Fridays as a player, and Thursdays killing all of my players. For Yawning Portal, and I have social medias. It's usually King Bashman something. I can't keep track of all that crap. But yeah, you can find me online somewhere somehow. So yeah. Let's play some D&D. Next.
John.
I'm John. In chat, I'm Big Papa Fish, and I shall be playing the Fallen Azamir Metis Pavor, also Nodis, my pseudo dragon familiar. And yeah, if you see me looking down, it's because I got a kitty biting my stomach.
Oh no.
Other than that,
Kitty!
I'm good.
All right. Unfortunately, tonight Jay is not with us. She was in the hospital and is sick. But she's out of the hospital now. She's getting better, but she was not able to join tonight.
Dungeons and Oh, sorry. No.
We already did that.
Got it. Sorry.
Come back to us soon,
God
Jay,
damn it, Michiko,
please.
read the room.
Kirsten.
Hey guys, I am Kirsten. I am playing the Tiefling Rogue Druid Cherry, or Cherish, whatever you prefer. I am an artist. You can find me mostly on Twitter and TikTok at myriad_x is my social media handle for all of my social media platforms, although, I'm not really active on a whole lot of them.
In Jay's absence, I'm going to say you should definitely follow Kirsten on all her social media, because she draws good. She draws the pretty.
I draw okay, It's pretty. It's okay.
She draws the pretty.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yep, pretty good.
Although the artwork that you see on the screen here for Yanren, I'm pretty sure that was done by Jeff. Am I remembering that right? You did this, right? I have the portrait for Yanren up on her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I admit to nothing and claim I plead.
Jeff is good artist too, but he does not want to admit it.
Yeah.
I don't lie.
Oh my, Gary, that's
Get
horrible.
out of here.
Gary, leave.
Was something said in Discord? Because I don't have it up. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. Just gonna ignore it. Just gonna ignore it.
Damn it, Gary, this is why we drink.
Damn it, Gary.
I mean,
This is why we can't have nice things.
I have worse reasons to drink, so.
Kirsten, on that note, why don't you give us a recap?
I mean, it's not going to be a very good recap, but I'll do my best.
You have to do it in character. Remember that.
Yes. So last session, we kind of like hung out with Davros's mom in the tavern, and like she told us a bit more about Davros. We got the little look-see at his personal backstory. Like apparently he's like royalty or something. I'm not really sure. I grew up in the woods, so like that really does not mean anything to me. And honestly, I'm kind of a bit preoccupied with the curse that might be killing me. So you know, not really on the forefront of my mind. So, you know, I decided to pray to my goddess Avandra, you know, kind of in like a last-ditch effort to like help me, since like Loki kind of flaked. Asshole. And my necklace turned platinum, so I don't really know what that means. Maybe it worked? Anyway, turns out Davros' mom is actually dead, and we were like talking to a ghost. Which was kind of weird. And then we go to like where his family is buried, and we find his mom's body in the ground with the painting that Yanrin had given her the day before of Davros. So that's also kind of weird. Lot to unpack there. And then we looked in his father's grave, and his father's body is not there, which also a lot to unpack. Where is it? He found a dagger. Dagger had some elven inscription on it, wanting to like burn everything down, which hell yeah.
Ooh.
And then we got disconnected, and we didn't get to finish the session.
Yeah. Where we left off, however, was Jeff was telling me that he wanted to open up the third grave, the third coffin, and look inside. And that one was the unmarked one.
Yes.
So, do you want
That
to
sounds about right.
do you want to continue with that?
Sure.
All right. So yeah, it is later in the evening, getting close to fairly late at night. I don't remember exactly where we left off. We are on an express elevator to hell. Yes, it is 100% true. Not sure exactly what time of day we left off. I got discombobulated at the end of the session, last session. So,
we had met up in the base of the tavern. And then went and grabbed a shovel and then headed out. So it was.
I'll say it's pretty late then.
Yeah,
I mean, you've taken time. Like, you've dug 2 graves.
Left out. So.
Yeah. You've dug 2 graves by this point. Each of those took about an hour. So third one's all yours if you want it.
Sure, I'll go for it. Do I need to make a dig check?
I would say after having dug 2 graves already prior, this would be, I would say, a constitution check. It's kind of an endurance thing. You're not, you know, it's hard work after you've been going for a while.
Yeah, it is. Bam, there we go.
Let's look, see what we got. 18's not bad. 18's actually pretty good for somebody who is a rogue. Amulet of Health really helps you, doesn't it?
It was the one item I was trying to find all season 1.
So you, it's difficult, especially after having dug 2 graves already. But you push through. It takes about an hour. Everybody else is just kind of milling around, talking to each other, doing whatever it is you guys are doing.
I think I would be paying attention to Davros, and like, because he was digging up his father and his mother's grave, and then now he's supposed to be digging up, another grave.
An unmarked one. I don't know if I said this before, but the headstone for the other grave, the unmarked one, is considerably smaller.
A child.
Yeah.
A child.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought that like someone was essentially burying baby Davros, right?
Yeah.
Or that's what we suspect.
That's yeah. That's
Or it was
essentially.
claimed that baby Davros was like lost in the fire or something like that, and so they erected a tombstone, right?
I don't know. It's unmarked, so you're not sure exactly who this is for, but
Right.
As Davros is digging, Shelby's gonna go over to Michigo. Hey, I have an idea. I might need your help though. I want to try and see if our combined power can remove this curse from Jerry.
Michiko like looks around confused. She's just like, "Wait, are you? Like, wait, are you? Wait, are you really? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me because you haven't said more than 4 words. 4 words to me since I came back. Yeah. I don't know. Like my dispel magic didn't really work, and you're the cleric. You have more experience with this kind of stuff than I do. So I tried dispel magic earlier. It didn't work.
Right. But I think if we combine our efforts, it might actually it might work.
I mean, okay. And like she'll look over at Cherry, who's like probably still coughing, and she's just like, "Sure. What would you need me to do?"
I'll use. I'll try to remove the curse while you try to dispel the magic on the hanker, the scarf.
Do you think the scarf is what's cursing her?
I think it's a combination. But if we combine the powers with the 2 spells, it might work.
Okay, but if we do this, you need to include me more in your future plans, because you like I never know what's going on or what's going through your brain. Except
I never know what's going on either. So.
Well, that's not true. You know more that's going on about the situation than any of us do. So, like,
I mean, the whole curse thing. That's just because
curse thing, what's going on with Davros and everything like that. So, like,
I mean, I have no idea what's going on with Davros other than the fact that he's, dead-ish.
He's dead. I don't know. Like, she's like, I'll help. I'm helping it for I'll help for Cherry's sake, but also at the same time, though, like, I don't want you to just only speak to me when like you need me to do something. And she looks at Shelby like point blank, like, I'm not just some spellcaster that you just use only when you find it necessary.
I mean, we're the only 2 who can actually cast anything right now, so.
Yeah, but I'm more than just my ability to cast magic, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you sing.
Hmm?
I said, well, yeah, you sing.
Yeah. So I'm also a person who cares about my friends. So.
Well, we all care about Cherry.
Hmm? I said my friends, plural.
Well, yeah, I mean, boy, Yonran's over there sleeping. So I start walking over towards Cherry. and I will 9th level remove curse.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we're doing this. Okay, she's just like, oh, okay, no, not even a 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, like not how we do it in rehearsals, but I'm picking up what you're putting down. So 1, 2, 3, 9th level dispel magic on the scarf, right? Because you said
Yep. My hand goes on Cherry's shoulder.
I jump.
Mark off the strain.
9th level for me is 14.
Let's see, 14. There we go.
Chat box is just filling up with. Jeff, you have a box on your. Okay, bye, Jeff.
Bye.
All right. So you guys cast the spells. I need Cherry to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Killing it.
Won't you tell the people at home what that was?
Nat 1, baby.
Oh.
What happens to me, DM?
No, you gonna find out.
Well,
Oh, learn.
It ain't pretty.
Hope you like that dang old fucking bacon bread.
So about my plan about killing her and bringing her back to life.
so they cast these very powerful spells on you in an attempt to draw the magic out, to alleviate the curse. The problem is they're missing a very specific component, and now they're trying to brute force their way through. Sometimes that's not a good thing.
Oh no. This is Shelby's idea.
Shelby, I need you to roll 5d6.
Oh no.
5d6 for me. Oh, I don't see it.
Oh, come on.
I don't see it.
There were 4 1s there.
Now it's gonna be a fucking 4 6s.
Oh,
That's not
Two.
too bad. That's not too bad. That's 19. Cherry, you take 19 damage. This is necrotic. And for the next day, or until you get a long rest, your maximum hit points are reduced by 19.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Damn, dude.
Shelby! What are you doing?
Feels bad, man. I'm gonna like, look. What the fuck?
Don't I have to roll something?
part of that was part of the ingredients we need.
Don't I have to roll something for dispel magic?
You do. Yes, actually, I need you to roll for that. It's a D20 plus your casting modifier, so your
it's
stat
basically
mod.
a charisma check.
Yeah, it's a charisma check. Yep.
Okay, so it's okay.
Would that be with advantage because we were tag teaming this?
I don't like the idea that
No,
tag teaming anything.
no, it's not with advantage, but
Can I do a +5?
that is your charisma bonus, right?
Yeah, I was also asking like another +5 on top.
Oh, another +5 on top of that? No. No. But you do have a very high charisma, so there's a good chance that this might
Okay.
actually do something.
It's only a +5. Okay, so just a charisma check. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Here we go.
charisma check.
Jerry's
That's
gonna
a
have a
gentleman.
bad time, huh?
That's a gentleman's 10.
Gonna.
So
So, your combined efforts, because you guys kind of know at this point you need something else,
Shadow Steel.
and well, you know that's what was used to cast the spell. You're not sure if you actually need that to dispel it or lift the curse, but
One of three.
you tried to brute force your way through a curse. Generally, that has bad effects, sometimes for the person who is the subject of the curse, and sometimes those bad effects are on the person who tries to brute force their way through the curse. In this instance, your spell fizzles. Nothing bad happens to you. Nothing bad happens to Cherry, except for the necrotic damage that she has already taken and the reduction of maximum hit points by 19.
Shelby.
It didn't work.
I thought you were gonna say something bad happened to Shelby, and I was just like, now we have
No.
2. Oh my god.
No.
Oh no, Shelby faints.
Wait, what?
Oh. He put himself into overflow.
Overflow.
No, I didn't put myself into overflow, but
You didn't use. Okay.
knowing the fact that he just did that and hurt Cherry.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So he just passed, and like Michiko looks down, and she's just like, freaking clerics, man. Like, don't know what they're doing.
I'm going to kind of squat next to. Did like Shelby go into his shell like when he faints?
No, he actually just went fell backwards.
Okay. I'm going to squat next to him and just like pat his head as he's passed out. Just like, it's okay, buddy. I know you didn't mean it. But obviously, I don't say that.
I'm 6 feet down in a hole, just wondering what in the fuck are you all doing up there?
And as you're having this thought,
Shelby's idea.
as you're having this thought, you hear metal on metal.
Think.
Unlike the other two,
What the fuck?
yeah, where it was metal on wood. You brush everything away.
I reach in my pouch, pull out a archaeologist brush.
That's very Davros. You you brush everything away, and there is a metal casket in the bottom of the grave.
What the shit?
It's about the size that would be needed for, say, a 10-year-old kid.
A child.
A child.
A child.
A child. A
Or
child. A
a
child.
very small horse.
Shivers in the night.
Kind
I'm gonna
of
beat myself.
glancing over this metal casket. Does it appear that like there are any locks or locking mechanisms on it?
I will say, with your very high passive perception, even though you wouldn't need a very high passive perception for this one, there is a very large lock on this.
Like, like bigger than hand big?
Like
or-
the size of your hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Normally people use these locks if they really want to keep something hidden or keep people out.
Keep something in.
That too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Guess what, party? Now you're about to find the real Davros. No. Can I inspect the lock to see if it's trapped at all, or
Sure.
has some type of ulterior additional mechanisms to it?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
As soon as my skills page loads.
Oh, really?
There it is. Okay.
Never heard
Took
that
it a
one
second.
before. That's a really good roll.
Takes a few seconds every time too for me.
It's a natural 19 on the die for a total of 31. No, you don't find any traps
Cool.
or ulterior intentions or whatever. There's nothing. It's a lock.
Hell,
It's
it's
a
you
metal.
might as well tell them what's in the chest.
It's a metal box with. I mean, you can't see through steel.
Suddenly, X-ray vision.
For now.
For now. But,
Fair.
but no,
That's
I can
fair.
I can see the metallurgical breakdown of the steel.
Hey, Rancid.
Yeah.
No.
What? Who called for a gnome? I picked the lock.
Ah.
Too late. It's already been rolled.
All right, separate crowd. I got you. Reaper Knight, thank you.
I'm just gonna assume that the lock is like when I grab a hold of it is locked. So then I'll grab my thievy tools and try to unlock it.
Okay, you're gonna do this down here. You're gonna take it out of the grave first. Or what are you doing?
Hell no! If I take it out of the grave, I gotta put that heavy box back in there.
Fair. That's fair. Okay. Is anybody watching as he does this?
I've been watching the whole time.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, if you allow it, I would watch after making sure that Shelby is yeah.
Yeah.
Shelby.
Well, I mean, you guys, that would have taken place in the span of the hour up to this point, so you guys can, he's found something. It's interesting now.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the hole, like swinging my legs back and forth, watching Davros dig.
Okay. All right.
And I'm sure everybody would have heard the loud metal clang.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Roll your thieves tools.
CV tools, come here. Come hither. That should be a 30, but yeah.
Should be a 30. Why?
Gloves of thievery.
Did it not apply? Oh yeah. So yeah, I see that it's not on there. Did we miss a? Oh, wait a minute. Is it spelled different? Yeah, it's cap sensitive or case sensitive. So on the effect, you have to put it in caps. How it is on the skill board on the skill page.
Here, I'll change that real quick.
Yeah.
I'll roll another one real quick just to make sure it works.
Yeah. Your first roll will stay, but we just want to make sure.
Yeah, remove and put it back on.
Oh yeah. You gotta reapply the skill check or the effect.
I can't remove it.
But yeah, 30.
Yeah,
30 30's pretty good. It takes you but a moment. It's while it is a large lock, it's not a very complex one. And you hear it click.
Click.
The T on thieves has to be capitalized. On the effect.
Gotcha. I'll deal with it. You can carry on. I'll mess with it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Okay. So it clicks open, or the lock clicks open, I should say. You get it, and the weight of the lock itself drops the lock. The bar is still there, but the lock itself has fallen because it's just so heavy. As soon as you disengage the mechanism, it fell.
Okay. Then I will, once it's unlocked, I will proceed to open said lockbox.
You open the lock, or the locked box, now the unlocked box. This metal.
The unlock box.
You open it up. We'll work on that.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Yeah, open the lockbox.
And inside, you see who here is an elf or a half elf or just straight up human? Just Davros?
Just Davros.
Ow. Well, Davros. Okay, so to everyone else except for Davros, he opens this lockbox, this chest. It's about 3.5, 4 feet long. He opens this up, and there's a small elven child inside. The clothes are almost in perfect condition.
Does it look like it could be like a younger Davros?
Davros, you were looking at yourself.
I immediately kind of like in shock, just kind of like fall back to the edge of the hole.
You were, yeah.
What
Davros.
is, and I start kind of like going, no, I'm real. What the? Oh, what the fuck?
I mean, Davros, are we sure this is you? I mean, it could have been I don't know, a mix-up, or
Did you have like a twin or something?
Well, yeah, did you have siblings? I mean, that might be even worse.
I want Shelby, Michiko, Metis, and Cherry to all make perception checks. Davros, you are a little distracted at the moment for this.
I'm a little frazzled.
Yeah. Metis doesn't notice. You don't have time for a guidance for this check.
I am playing with Nodis.
So 14 and the two 17s. So that's Michiko, Cherry, and Shelby. You three, while Davros is clearly shocked, the three of you notice that the boy in that coffin is breathing.
I'm going to poke him with my staff.
Sorry, Josh, just clarify for me. I'm sorry if I missed it. What is the state of the boy inside the coffin? It's like, how decayed is he?
Oh, I should
breathing.
probably clarify that. He's not. He's
Okay.
perfect condition.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when you said the clothes are in perfect condition.
Yeah, the clothes have not decayed at all. He has not decayed at all.
Does he look hurt at all?
Not one bit.
I'm gonna go ahead and fly down into the pit and into the coffin, and I would like to, and I'm gonna ask Shelby for Shelby's help on. Well, I look at the hole. Is it something that Shelby can get in and out of, or is it too small for him to go? Because if it's too small for him, I'm gonna try to gently carry the body up so that Shelby can do some kind of check on him to check his, like, using like a medicine check or something like that. So is the hole too small for Shelby to get down and then like come back up? Is it like, will it be too crowded with all three of
With
us?
three, especially a turtle, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and also this is a child's grave. So like yeah. Okay. So Michiko, after realizing that the body is still sleeping, she'll gently fly down, and she's like, Davros, we have to help him, and I'm going to gently pick up the body, like just in the most gentlest, because she doesn't want to break anything, and then fly with the body up to the surface. And ask Shelby, she's like, Shelby, can you help me um, take a look um, at this character or at this boy?
The moment the he sees the breathing child in the coffin, his hand immediately goes to his holy symbol.
I mean, the boy looks very similar to Davros. I mean, it would be hard to say if it was a twin or a sibling or something like that, but they do look similar.
Maybe a son.
So
A child. A child.
I guess I'll do a medicine check, listen for heartbeat,
Sure.
etc.
Can I help him?
You are you proficient in medicine?
I am.
If somebody is proficient in medicine, they can help.
I'll help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will also give him a bardic inspiration.
Ooh,
to
bardic
Shelby.
inspiration,
Yeah.
advantage. You do have time to guide yourself on this one. So, guidance,
Yeah,
bardic inspiration.
I was about to hit the guidance.
I brandish my blade just in case.
Oh yeah, his hand's still on his holy symbol.
I have my bow ready.
Medicine.
It's the kid, guys.
I'm ready to murder this child.
I have absolutely nothing ready.
Double nine.
Double nine.
Roll a
What's the bardic?
No.
Is it a
D8.
D8?
D8.
D8. Roll a D8.
23.
23 is not bad. It's perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with this child. And I will say, with a 23, you are fairly certain this is a half elf. This isn't like some other weird kind of something. This is a half elf.
Does he have a heartbeat? Is the
Oh
question.
yeah. Easily detectable by somebody who is as good in medicine as you are.
Does it appear that he's like under some kind of sleep spell or something?
Shelby, with a 23, I could tell you maybe.
I mean, I rolled a 9.
Yeah, well, on the dice, yes, but your total was a 23. It's possible. It is possible that they are under some sort of spell. It could be like a long-term kind of a sleep thing, some sort of stasis. There's a lot of things it could be. I mean, if it is magic, it could be a curse, it could be an enchantment, it could be all kinds of stuff.
You know,
I'm gonna tell everyone to turn around.
Is the child still in the box?
No, they took it up
No.
up to the top. Yeah, they took it up top.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure everybody's not looking, because there's one thing of Davros that I've seen that nobody else has that's awake, and I'm going to try and compare. See if there's any similar markings.
going to turn away.
So,
I turn away, but Nodis does not.
by the way, Shelby, this is the kind of thing that Michiko was referring to before. Just FYI, like.
Well, I mean, I am technically a doctor, so I'm checking to see if there's any similarities in areas that people haven't seen.
And she's also going to question, like, but she will
I'm a
turn out.
doctor.
Okay, we just skim right over this.
I
particular
understand what you're going for.
That's
Make an investigation check.
wasn't trying to be nasty about it, but
No, I understand. No, this is yeah.
if there's any birthmarks or
Yeah.
etc. Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, come on! It was on 18.
Tonight is not our night.
Well, you are a lucky because the DC on this was 5.
Because I've seen things.
Because you've seen him. Yeah, he's got the same birthmark.
Okay. I will make sure it's good and tell everybody they can turn around, and I'll look to Davros and I don't know how it's possible, but that's you.
It can't be. I'm standing right here.
I will walk over to Davros and whisper in his ear. He's got the same birthmark.
There must be some form of high-level magic at play here. With apparently seeing my mother yesterday when she's right there, and the house still being embers after 15 years. There's something going on. I am not versed in the arcane ways of magics, but even I can tell when something doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I totally agree. It doesn't make any sense, but it's clear evidence. It's the same person.
Hey,
Oh my god! Duh, Michiko. Why don't we go to the Arcanum? The magic school.
The Arcani?
My alma mater. We have
That's a
Cherry.
long travel.
we have Cherry, who we don't know what's wrong, and we can try to figure out how to help her. And we have a copy baby Davros in our midst, and also dead Davros, adult dead Davros. Like, we can go there and ask them, try to find some information on both of these things. We can also try to find information on like the white dragon that's causing all the snow and everything like that. Like,
we got too much on our plate here. Let's put the child back in the box, bury him up, leave him here. We'll come back for him.
we're not burying a child.
A child that's already been buried. We take care of Cherry. We go take care of the dragon, and if we survive, we'll come back for the child. Because if we don't survive the dragon, then the child's dead anyway. He'll be safer underground.
No, Metis, we're taking the child with us.
I'm scribbling in my book, and I'm like, what if we take the child with us as an offering to the dragon?
What? Cherry! Cherry!
Alert to Shelby. This child, duplicate, clone, copy, whatever you want to call it, they're alive, yes?
As far as I can tell, he's healthy and alive, yes.
Michiko stands in front of the child.
Comatose.
Protectively.
Then he doesn't go back into the hole. He's coming with us somewhere.
I definitely don't think he should go back in the hole.
Oh.
And Michiko, Davros is only mostly dead.
So give him some chocolate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If anyone doesn't get that reference, I hate you.
Child takes a deep breath.
I'm writing down in my book, and then I'm going to show it to Shelby. I'm going to be like, what if this child's life force and Davros's life force are linked together?
I mean, I actually kind of was thinking that myself.
Would you say like I would have noticed when I sighed that the child on the ground took a deep breath as well?
Your passive is pretty high. It's probably just coincidence.
I will kind of look over to Cherry and then look back down at the child and start fake coughing.
Nothing happens.
Can I pinch the child's arm?
Yeah. Pinch his arm.
Yeah. Davros feel anything?
Oh.
Nope.
Weird.
I suggest we take the child with us and go to.
Oh, to the cult?
Huh? No. To wherever we need to go to find the shadow steel, or whatever thing that we need to help cure Cherry. But wherever we go, we're taking this child with us. We'll call him Mini Davros. Or Davy. Short for
Davros Jr.
Or Junior, just for short. JR.
Junior.
JR!
Have I ever heard of anybody's soul being split in two?
That would be a history or an arcana check.
Okay.
Can I make the same check?
Would you have had the same thought?
No, I guess the initial thought Michiko would have had is like, she would have tried to answer Cherry's question of like, are these two people linked?
You can make a check for that.
Okay.
Thank you, Dice.
24 is pretty good. 24 is pretty good. You have not ever heard of anything like this.
Okay.
So that is a very beautiful 8.
I actually with a 24, the closest thing, Shelby, that you would have heard that would be anything like this would be a lich with phylacteries, but they're like that's different. This is not the same thing. Yeah. Michiko. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Can't roll above 10 tonight, you guys.
Woo.
So
I want to pull Davros to the side and see if he'll show me where he was stabbed by the dagger.
Pretty much the big bloody spot right here. Right here.
Ooh.
Does it look?
Michiko, you have advantage on your next D20 roll.
Does it look healed? Does it look still infected? Does it, I mean, like, is it?
Oh, the wound from where he was stabbed?
Davros' wound.
It has never closed.
And
It doesn't look
black lines on it.
Yeah, it's still got that, but it's not like still bleeding or anything like that. It's just
Okay.
yeah.
It's just a gaping hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the kid for the same mark.
All right. It's not there.
Not there.
they wouldn't be.
I want to check the kid for something.
They and
Certain item.
she would tell Shelby it wouldn't be there if he got that mark after he was this age.
Right. I was checking to see if it was like his soul was split. And,
Okay.
What is Metis looking for?
I'm looking for the compass that his mom was talking about.
You mean the one that I have in my pocket?
Hey, there's 2 of you. There might be 2 of those compass.
Can I jump down and look in the lockbox and investigate it a little bit?
You don't find the compass on the child. Sure. You can look down in the metal coffin. What are you looking for?
Just any kind of things, items that might be in it, any kind of secret compartments, inscriptions, or anything on it.
Make an investigation check.
Balls.
11. There's writing on the inside, like inscribed on the inside of the coffin. It doesn't look like anybody noticed it before, but nobody was really looking for anything like that. What languages do you read?
I speak Elvish.
Just Elvish?
Elvish, Druidic, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
This is not any of those languages.
Dang, dude. I'm going to like cough it to get people's attention.
What's going on?
Look, I heard the cough of concern.
Writing.
I'll bend down and look.
Can I, is this like a thing I could like pick up feasibly to like lift out of the hole so we could have a better...
It's real
look at
heavy.
it?
It's real heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am very weak. I got noodle arms.
I think it would take
Noodle
both
doodle.
Yonner and Shelby to pick it up out of the grave.
It's very heavy. What's your maximum lift weight, Shelby?
Max is 5'10".
Yeah, mine's 420.
Shelby could get this out of the hole.
Can he fit in the hole?
He could. I mean, he can grab the lid and lift it up.
Yeah.
We can leave it there for now. When Cherry says something about writing, I'll suddenly like start thinking or remembering, you know, the excuse me, the God, I'm drawing a blank. Father's coffin, and I'll jump down in there beside her and at least look at the writing. I probably won't be able to read it, but
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
I'm gonna yell down and be like, "Hey, if you guys can't read it, let me know."
All right. Who? Give me your languages.
Comprehend languages.
The only one that Cherry didn't say already for me is Undercommon.
Okay.
Abyssal, Celestial.
You can read this,
And I'm
Who?
Michiko.
Conic
Okay.
and Common, I think, are the only two.
Michiko will look down and then recognize which language.
Celestial.
Celestial.
Yeah.
She's just like,
Aqua.
oh, I can read that. And then she'll go ahead and fly down into the coffin. And she's gonna look at Shelby and she's like, "Don't let Metis kill the kid."
I don't want to kill the
wouldn't.
kid.
I wasn't planning on it.
That was me.
She
And I will.
she gracefully glides down back into the coffin
Okay.
and reads it.
This is some sort of arcane script. It's not a passage or anything like that. It's a spell.
Okay.
I need you to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
See if you can decipher what this is.
I give her guidance in the process.
So
Okay.
Is that D4 as well, right?
It'll automatically.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, just above a 10.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Nailed it.
Ones.
Wow.
One on the D20 and one on the D4 for the guidance. For a total
Somebody
of
needs to
7.
change the die color.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just gonna kill myself and take me out of the campaign. It's not working out.
Understandable. I get it.
Yeah.
So, Michiko, you thought you could read this. You're pretty
No.
sure you can.
Was the Arcana check to identify what spell it was?
Yeah, it's to identify like what kind of magic it is.
Yeah, so I can read it, but I just don't know what it is. I'm reading.
it's exactly like it's not making up some sort of passage. You know, it's not telling a story or anything like that. There's arcane symbols, and whoever it was used Celestial as the language to make this inscription.
Can I
I'm
write
gonna
it?
ritually cast detect magic.
Okay, it's gonna take some time, but yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and write this down and I'm going to try to memorize it.
Sorry, Dan. Forgot. Michiko had advantage on that.
You did, because you were given advantage, so you have advantage on that check. So go ahead.
Give you guidance too again.
Supercard, thank you very much, because that made me feel bad about myself. Okay, here we go.
It might change. It might change the outcome here.
I changed my dice color too to blue, so let's see if this
Might change the outcome.
Didn't roll the D4.
It didn't roll the D4. Hang on. Throw it. Add a D4.
You didn't roll Arcana either. You just rolled another D20.
It wasn't Arcana. So roll
yeah.
your Arcana.
Actually, roll your Arcana, so that should.
wait. So did you apply guidance?
Yeah,
Guidance is already on you.
Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
A little bit better.
Hey,
16, not bad.
your best roll yet.
You're not wrong. It's not a spell you have ever heard of or seen. However, this is some sort of it's some sort of magic that whenever this case is closed, it preserves and sustains whatever's inside.
Okay. Guys, like whatever this spell is, it seems to have been...
For Michiko.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, thanks guys. Definitely need it. Michiko will say, guys, whatever this, I'm only getting bits and pieces, but whatever the spell was, it was used to preserve Junior's body when the lid closed.
Oh, mommy.
Then let's put Cherry in there.
I don't think she'd fit.
She can tuck her knees.
Josh, I'm gonna go ahead and copy. I'm gonna pull out like my journal, and I'm gonna copy like part of the spell in Celestial. I'm gonna take some time while we're traveling, downtime and everything, to kind of memorize it, so that if I ever come across the spell again, I can like recognize it. Like, oh, that's the spell that they use.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
To see how well you
Guidance.
copy this.
No, I don't. Yeah, guidance. You should be able to get the guidance on that too. Yeah.
Okay. Davros, you can make an intelligence check as well. Okay, and go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Would that fall under forgery?
If you were going to use it for that.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
It would help.
I can copy.
Oh, yeah. If it's part of your background, then yeah.
Okay.
Assassin.
Yeah.
So, John, will a respectable 11 work?
An 11? No.
Yeah,
What did you call me?
A gentleman's 11.
A respectable 11?
He called you John.
He did.
He did.
You called me
I said
John.
Josh.
You said John.
I heard John.
There's so many J names. Jay, John, Jeff, Josh. Like, I mean, how am I supposed to keep up with any of you guys?
My brother's name is John. I understand.
Oh, okay. Josh.
Thank you.
Will a respectable 11 work?
Well, you feel like you've copied it pretty well.
Okay. She shows it off to like Shelby and like Cherry, and they're like,
Seems okay.
doesn't even look exact. This doesn't even look like.
They don't speak the language. They don't recognize any of the symbols. It looks fine to them.
I look at the paper. Looks good.
Yeah.
Good job.
So Michiko will be like, thanks, and then fly up and go back to tending and caring, making sure the boy's okay.
I'm going to grab onto Michiko when she flies up to get a lift out.
No. Oh, yeah, sure.
Just like her foot.
She just
Mary Poppins that shit out of there.
Thank God. All right.
You know what? Just because it's funny, yes, she does.
Okay. So now what?
Is it nighttime yet?
It's been nighttime. Oh yeah, Shelby.
Yes. My detect magic is probably finally done, right?
Yes, this is some sort of abjuration magic.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's abjuration magic. I don't know what kind it is, but I mean that's about what they get.
Yeah. It's fairly strong too.
I mean, did Michigo actually explain to us what it does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It falls on line. Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should put the boy back in if it sustains and.
But we don't know if it's still active. Maybe it was.
It looks active to me.
Well, it was active when it first closed, right? And then now that we've opened it, like we don't know if it's still going to be active again. But we should have.
Detect magic would tell me that.
It lasts for a few minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I think.
10 minutes.
You sit and watch it for a while, and over the course of the 10 minutes, you can tell that the magic is fading.
Oh crap. All right, so it's fading. That's not good. Maybe we take him to
An orphanage?
nest, so that we don't have to carry, so we don't have to endanger him by bringing him along with us.
Should make a baby Bjorn for him to carry him around in.
He's not that small.
He's not.
He's a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Well, he's a 10-year-old
You're
half
big.
elf.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we're gonna if no one else is offering, Michiko will try to carry him for a little bit, and then
Okay.
Princess carry him.
It's nighttime.
Davros.
Should we rest in
All right.
the creepy
I'm
graveyard?
gonna wake up.
Wasn't
right?
wasn't there like any like old abandoned houses or anything like that on our way here, or am I thinking of outside of Rivermead?
Outside of Rivermead.
Rivermead. Yeah.
Okay.
Davros, don't you have a friend or something in this town? We could drop off the boy.
I don't know if Davros mentioned that to anybody except for Shelby.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Well,
No.
I know
don't
he.
think-
Oh, go ahead.
I don't think everybody showing up with an unconscious child in the middle of the night would not raise alarm or suspicion going through town.
Right, maybe we should camp out here for the night.
Gonna poke the kid in the cheek.
Also,
Davros' cheek move.
No, but the kid did sigh a big sigh when he was poked.
Keep poking him. Wake up. Wake up.
How long do you keep that up?
Like 10 minutes. I'm patient.
With my dispel magic up, is the
And
kid
impatient.
radiating any kind of magic?
Your detect magic?
Yeah.
The kid himself?
Yes.
No,
So he's just sleeping.
he's just sleeping.
Okay.
Well, you can kind of tell like there maybe some residual from the casket. But that's fading too and fast.
Okay.
Go close the casket then.
You close it.
Yeah.
As soon as you close the casket, kid's eyes open.
I'm gonna keep poking him.
I'm looking at I'm like, hey, buddy.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
He's like,
Good morning.
hi, good morning, sweetheart.
I'll immediately look over. Hey, kid, what's your name?
Okay. Okay. she's gonna gently, like, put him down and like make sure that he's sitting upright and everything like that. And she's just like, hey, how are you feeling?
Jeff, I'm about to throw you a curveball. I need you to roleplay the kid.
Fuck.
He's like, I'm too drunk for this. John.
No, I'm not drunk enough for this. Hold on, give me a sec.
I need a disoriented, groggy child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm waiting for it. I am keeping character.
Yeah. And start from 0.
Oh man, that burns. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Michiko. These are my friends, Shelby, Cherry, and Dave. Dave Ross.
You have some very strange looking friends. Why the fuck did that one keep poking me?
I'm still poking him.
Yeah, she's actually under curse right now. It's a long story. Do you
It's a game
remember?
she plays. It's called poker.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened? Do you remember where you are? Like.
You don't.
Thank you, God.
You went to sleep. You went to sleep one night, and you were just woken up from your sleep. That's what happened.
Would I know like year, time, date wise or whatever, like have like a recollection of like things that were happening however many years ago? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
be like, what year is it? I don't fucking know.
You remember playing with your friend in the streets, slipping things out of people's pockets when they're not looking, just for fun. You started early.
I tried to slip something out of Cherry's pocket.
That tracks.
What's? Hang on. Roll a just a regular dex check, not a sleight of hand. It is a sleight of hand, but you're not proficient yet. You haven't been formally trained.
Shit. I'm a little groggy.
Yeah. He's like tries to reach into your pocket, just blatantly, not even hiding it. Like,
I kind of watch him.
Okay.
Just like, you're doing great, bud.
You can do it.
Because Davros taught me to be stealthy, I want to teach Davros how to pick pockets. In a way. Circle of life.
You just point of order also. If you're ever asked your name, you don't know who Davros is, except for in stories. So, yeah.
Okay.
You have not taken that moniker yet.
Yeah. Can I? Do you remember? What was your last memory? Do you remember what year it is, or where you last were?
Last thing I remember, I was playing with my friends in the streets, and one of our favorite games of make the contents of that person's pocket disappear.
Good game.
Yeah,
it's a great game.
Like that game.
And do you remember what year was it when you went to sleep last?
Fuck, I don't know. It was yesterday.
Fair, fair enough.
So then, what year is it today?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. God, what year is it?
Okay, I don't like this kid. Let's go.
Hang on. You would think that it's we'll say 8:20 PD.
Post divergence.
Mm-hmm.
The last I remember, it's 8:20 PD. Why does that matter?
Oh, sweetie.
So, what year is it now, Josh?
8:35.
8:35. Okay. So,
If my internet, if my thing, if this cuts off, I'm sorry, it's storming.
okay.
Same here.
It's real bad.
Okay.
Same here.
So, before I'm going to answer your question just really quickly. What is your name? Let's start with your name.
Hold on, I should know this. It's in my own backstory.
This is a real big curveball. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Why do you want to know my name? I don't even know your name.
My name is, well, I mean, I introduced myself. My name is Michiko.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening the first time.
Nobody listens to her. It's okay.
My name is Michiko. These are my friends. Davros, Cherish, Shelby, Metis, and Nodus.
Hold on, did you say Davros?
Yeah, that's Davros over there. Wait, I just remembered.
No, his name's David.
Dave Ross.
Dave Ross. Also, Neris.
Neris? That's my name.
Yes, I know it is.
How do you know my name? Were you all sent here to try to abduct me, and I start like trying to scurry away?
We've been sent here
Grab
from
him.
the future.
I grab him.
Neris, wait.
Make dexterity check. You try to grapple him, so that's an athletics from you. And Neris, I need a strength or dexterity check from you, because you are not proficient in any of these skills yet.
Would I have some kind of bonus where I'm still small?
Cherry is also small though.
Not really.
No, you're medium.
Yeah.
No, but like, I'm a small tiefling. I'm 5'2". If you're 10 years old, you're probably only a couple inches shorter than I am.
Not really.
Technically, I'm 8, but yes.
Go ahead. I mean, to them, 10, 8. What's the difference? She latches on and hangs tight.
I kick her in the chin.
Neris, wait.
I mean, he's not going anywhere.
Lavina.
I just put all of my weight onto him and bring him to the ground with me and wrap my legs around his little body.
Josh, we came here initially because Davros wanted to check out the grave site. Was it because of the compass that his mom gave him? No. You just,
I don't think Davros never told you guys like why.
Nobody's mom told us about the compass and where it lead him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to lie to Neris and say like, oh, like I'm trying to remember because player Dan doesn't remember. So, but like I think character Michiko would remember like how we got. What were the events that led us to the gravesite in the first place, right? Was it like we went to visit Davros's home and then he...
So Davros visited his home. You were sent here almost a week ago by the Deck of Many Things and
Right.
have been traipsing around town with a ghost that whole time.
I mean, her name is Lavina. So, just if you would refer to her as such, she is a very special woman.
And then they showed up in the tavern. They were talking to each other. Davros
right.
went to see his house, came back, told you guys what he saw. And then later that evening, he's leading you guys out of town, like after you found out that Lavina was actually, dead.
Yeah. And because the first time he visited his house, it was still in ashes, smoky, things like that. But then the next time he visited it, it, that's when there was like a family living there, right? Like it was kind of rebuilt, and they were like, he died or something. I know he was talking to someone.
You guys never actually went and saw the house.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Just
So-
Davros. So you
Yeah.
But we did see the charred, burnt mark on his hand.
You- did.
Okay. So, yeah. So I'll just say like, Nurse, calm down. It's 8130. Oh, I'll tell him the year
8035 or 835.
835. Yeah. So it's just like, calm down. I don't want to, like, I don't want you to freak out, but it is actually 835.
I'm freaking out. I bite Cherry's arm.
I bite him back.
Trying to get away.
I look at him and say, "Hey, you want to? If you behave, I'll show you something pretty cool."
I'll behave when the scary one lets go of me. Until then, I keep squirming, trying to get away.
All right.
Okay, I really didn't want to use this card, but like, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to use this card. Lavina Rothnell. She'll say that and see if she can get a.
Good God, what?
Oh,
They're so loud.
who is Chris?
Sorry.
Is that me? Is that what I sound like?
That was me. Sorry.
Yes.
And yes, Dan, you sound like that too when you start typing.
Okay.
Not as like high pitched like mechanical keyboard clicking, but
Yeah.
Sorry.
Normally,
Okay.
I love that sound.
You
I
don't
type very
lightly
furiously.
tap
Yeah.
the keys. You know, you don't have to beat it like an ex that owes you money.
I tap very furiously. Leave me alone.
that's the best way to do it. Anyway,
Okay. So Michiko will say like, and she doesn't really know where she's going with this, but now that she knows, and given Davros' history, Lavina Rothnell.
yeah, that's my mom. What's your point? Still trying to get away from Cherry.
Yeah.
Look at the grave.
I can't. I'm being restrained by a fucking tiefling. Are you blind?
Your mom's dead.
Cherry.
And you try to get away.
Make athletics or acrobatics. Well, without the skill. So strength or dex. Cherry, go ahead and make another one.
Athletics?
Crap.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, it's so
break
close.
three.
Hold monster, immediately cast.
Oh,
Because the child is a monster.
well, it can apply to creatures too, not just
But yes,
humanoids.
John, because the child is a monster.
Wow.
DC 17. Wisdom save.
This just make it. It's check. You're not proficient in anything yet, Neris. My little child. You are held.
I laugh at him.
I said we need to calm down.
He's muttering in his breath. It's like, oh, I can't wait to deal with you all when you all turn your heads.
Michiko's like, yep, that's Davros. That's like
I look at the actual Davros and I'm like, you've always been like this?
I mean, can you deal with him?
He walks past Cherry and acknowledges her. It's like, piss me off and find out. And he walks over towards the child.
Bite you.
I want him to have a conversation with himself. I want to see this.
I mean,
It's gonna happen.
I walk up in front of the child. I have my, cloak pulled down, can't see my face or whatever. And I'm taller than I was at 8 years old, so. and I look at him and I start to start asking questions, and then I realize he's being magically held, which is essentially like paralysis, so he can't really answer me if I have a question to ask him.
Right. I will say to him, now, if you behave and stop trying to run away, we're not here to hurt you. I'll let you go.
That's not
once for yes, twice for no.
That's not going to work, Shelby. All right, look
Cherry,
here.
be ready. Cherry, be ready to grab him.
He's gonna drop the spell. If you try to run or do anything, I'll cut your fucking head off.
I mean,
you see his eyes go.
Oh, for Davros, he's so
the moment I see that reaction, I drop the spell, and now I got to check off the strain.
All right, little one. Tell me what your name is again. I don't want to tell you. You're scary. Don't make me ask twice. Nope. I know that's a lie. Shit. I don't want to tell you. I'm not going to ask again. Fine. My name is Neris. Finally, we're getting some truth somewhere. Do you have, what is your last memory other than playing in the streets with your friends?
Being tucked in. Go to bed.
Being tucked in, go to sleep. I probably didn't stay in bed, but my parents tucked me in, at least one of them, I'm guessing.
It's your mom.
Yeah. My mother tucked me in. I probably didn't stay in bed, though. That actually tracks. Why? Why do you ask? Wait. How do you know so much about me? I don't know anything about you all. It's probably for the best that you don't know. That doesn't make me feel any more comfortable. I don't care about your comfortability. That really makes it more uncomfortable. Michiko.
Yes.
You remember the strange cave that we had to go and deal with the, the mind flayers and all the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey shit we had to deal with?
Yeah, very. I try not to, but yes, I do remember.
What do you think would happen if I killed the little one right now?
Can I do an insight check on Davros to see where he's trying to get at? What he's trying to imply, because I don't want, if he's playing bad cop, then I don't want to mess him up. But if he's legit hey, I want to kill this child, she's gonna be like, no, we're not killing the child. So can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Dude, what is going on with your dice tonight?
I don't know. This is the third color I've chosen. Jeff, that's a gentleman's 8. A lady's 8.
I'll say, given what you know about Davros and in your times traveling with him, if he wanted the child dead, it would probably already be.
Okay. So she's just gonna answer him if your question was if we killed the child and took him to the cave?
No, like, if I killed the child, think that would have any effect on like the current timeline?
Oh, probably not.
Excellent. Looks back down at the child. It's like, your mother, Lavina, right?
More inspiration from Michiko. That's 2.
Yes. Yes, that's my mother. What? How do you know? And I'll kneel down, and then I'll pull my hood back on my cloak, because I am you 15 years from now. What the shit? Do I really look like that when I get older? What happened there?
Yes, you really are that ugly.
And you're a dick.
I'll drink to that.
What? He kind of looks over to Michiko, like little one looks over to Michiko. He's got angry eyes.
You know, like, it's because he has a lot of issues he's working through, so.
Right.
He's like that with everyone.
What happened? What happened to your face? What happened to my face? It's a long story. We don't have time to get into that. Something doesn't make much sense with what's going on. Apparently, because you said you're a time traveler. I didn't know such things were possible. Oh, God, I forgot how much of an annoying fucking prick I was when I was young. No wonder my parents drank. Well, no, I only got better. I just forgot how good I was at it when I was 8. Son of a bitch. You see him just kind of like, no wonder. How did my parents not kill me when I was younger? All right, little one. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but our parents were murdered. And I was sent out of town for safety the night that the assassination, if you will, happened. How the fuck you came to be or how you ended up in that coffin is completely out of my wheelhouse. I don't know. Something's going on. I know who I am. I know who you claim to be. Something's not adding up.
Yes, you would notice Shelby is passed out.
I would like to do lay on, or what is it, lay on hands? Healing hands on Shelby.
Well, it didn't do anything. Didn't do anything.
Damage. It's not damage based. It's
It's
Can I take
exhaustion.
some of,
He's just exhausted. He's out
It's
of strength.
exhaustion from spellcasting.
can I take some of the goose poop that I had bottled up and like hold it under Shelby's nose to try to wake him up?
Instead of smelling salt, you got smelling poop.
The poop.
Sure. Make a medicine check with advantage. Because goose.
Honk.
Natural 20.
Pew, 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 pew.
son of a.
Honk.
Shelby.
Congratulations, Jay! So happy for you!
Shelby.
Thanks, Michiko.
The most terrible smell fills your nostrils. You wake up.
I was gonna roll a Constitution check.
I was just saying, you wake up.
Good morning. Okay, good night.
Right. Until we figure out what's going on here, you're going to come with us. I don't wanna. I didn't ask if you wanted to. I told you what's going to happen.
To be fair, I don't want him either.
Nobody asked you, Metis.
I'm just saying, one of you is bad enough.
Yeah, so don't get on my bad side. So you'll have 1.5 of us.
I don't think that's how math works.
You may be right, but I still don't care what you think.
Besides, bringing him with us could be bad.
And
try cutting him.
Leaving him here is not any better.
Are we talking about taking a little Neris with us?
There's no discussion. You all can do whatever you want, but he's coming with me whether you all like it or not.
Now this is kind of a weird question. Does Shelby think that if little Neris dies, big Neris will die?
You have no way of knowing.
Okay.
What if?
Sorry, go ahead, John.
Oh no, my idea was terrible. You go ahead.
Okay. Michiko will go ahead. Can Michiko do an insight check on Neris, because Davros just told him that his parents are dead. And last he went to bed, he was being tucked in by his parents. That's what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I do an insight check to just check his emotional state?
Sure.
Okay. I'm also going to go ahead and probably use inspiration for this. So, I can use it after I roll, right?
You can call it after, yeah.
There we go. Shelby, can I get a guidance?
He stepped away.
Son of... There we go.
That would be a no.
Son of... First inspiration, super chord. Let's do this.
It's super crutch, okay.
No, it's superhuman poops. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
I watched that interview. It's super crutch.
Superhuman poops.
No.
Here we go.
Super crutch.
Please confirm. Super crotch.
Hey, technically you got 10 or higher.
No, I need to get a 10 on a dice. All right.
Yeah.
Josh is a gentleman's, a magnificent 10. Gonna do it.
Nah, fam.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and Neris, I'm going to go ahead and say like, hey, kneel down to his level and say like, hey, I know this is a lot and I'm so sorry that you had to hear about your parents this way. We're going to do everything we can to get you back to them. It's going to be okay. Okay?
Oh, no.
And I am like, I know you don't want to, but like, I think it'd be best if you came with us.
That one right there, the big scary me, said that my parents are dead. So how are you going to take me back to my parents if they're dead? Are you going to kill me?
We're gonna try to find a way to take you back in time, and back to when you were with your parents.
Scribbling in my notebook, I'm like, but what about his dad?
I don't have all the answers, but we're gonna try our best.
Scribbling again. No one answered my question. What about his dad?
I hope. I don't know if that's going to be good enough for you, but it's the only thing I can offer.
Does anybody know of a tattoo parlor nearby?
I know what you're thinking.
Look, it's either a tattoo or my knife.
Stop right there. I know what you're thinking. Stop.
It'll answer one of the questions.
Well,
you know,
why would that be the only two options?
they're both scars.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a third option. You know, cut off one of their hands.
No.
See if the other one loses a hand.
So I say that to Neris.
Do you say that out loud, Metis?
Oh yes, I say the tattoo part. I say the knife part. I say the cut off the hand part.
No.
But I don't say who is getting cut off or tattooed.
No.
Yeah.
Metis, we're not doing that.
Metis, the next time you have a thought, maybe just keep it to yourself.
Probably not gonna happen.
Did I get another?
There's ways to handle that. We'll discuss those later.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. So can I do? Is there a charm check? No. Can I do a perception check?
For what? What are you trying to talk to Neris or?
Yeah, to Neris to just kind of like persuade him to like it's in his best interest to come with us.
Like
Because
a comfort check.
What?
Like a comfort check.
Yeah, essentially. Because everyone, including Metis and Davros, and also a little bit of Cherry, is just like harm the boy, and she's trying to be like, guys, like trying to help him and persuade him to come.
Yeah, maybe it's just a persuasion check, I'd say.
I'm saying let the kid get a tattoo. What kid doesn't want a tattoo?
So, thank you, Fort Worth Bell, for the advantage. So I'm gonna roll my persuasion with advantage. Here we go, because your girl's gonna need it. Thank
You finally got higher than a 10 on the die.
28? 28. I would say that even with everything that's going on, Neris, you find some comfort in the words that are coming out of this stranger's mouth.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Yeah. Yes, Mandy, persuasion to have Neris come with us. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so wait, does Neris actually say that? You sit on a throne of lies?
No, I was saying that to Josh. I don't like it, but I don't think I really have much of a choice anymore now, do I?
Nah, buddy, you don't. Sorry.
Fuck.
But we'll try to make it less shitty than it already is.
Now you sit on a throne of lies. God damn it. Wait. If I'm... No. If it's 8:35... And apparently parents are dead. Does that mean I don't know anybody anymore? Pretty much. Way to go. Way to catch up.
Which goes like, God damn it.
And it's what, nighttime, right? Like deep into nighttime, or like it's dark or getting dark, or
What to react as far as time goes?
I'd say it's like 1 or 2 in the morning at this point.
yeah, shit.
We've been talking that long.
Right. And we were how far outside of town? Was it like an hour?
Yeah, it's about an hour.
An hour.
Okay. That's an hour. Other than in the I guess what you would constitute this as a graveyard.
Well,
like,
yeah.
was there any areas nearby that would be like on our way here that I would have noticed that would have made for like suitable place to camp for the night?
I mean, the Crypt Keeper's shack is out here, and it doesn't look like anybody's there.
Is it a shack that'll fit all of us?
Yeah, you can all fit in there because he's got like all of his tools and stuff that he keeps in there, and I mean, less of a shack, I would say, is more of a small cottage because he kind of lives. Yeah, kind of lives in there, or used to at least.
That sounds like a decent place.
Right. Right. Well, if you all want to head over and start preparing to camp there, I'll finish up here, and I'll kind of fill in the graves again, and I'll I'll turn over to Yonrin and ask her for the staff that she has.
Staff that Yonrin has?
A wand.
Oh, the wand of flowers.
Staff,
Right.
wand, whatever.
Jay, would you give that would you let him borrow that? It is a staff. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, we already talked.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I grab that and I point it at the ground at my mother's grave, and a flower appears to grow, and I hand it back to Yonrin, and kind of sigh and say, we have work to do, and start walking towards the cottage or shack or whatever it is.
All right.
So, in the amount of time that it took for him to fill the graves, I would assume that the rest of the group went to the cottage.
Yeah.
Okay. So while we're in the cottage and he's not around, Shelby's going to look around the group and say, I had a thought that it's possible that Zalbia's magic could have done something like this, but I've never heard of anything like that. But here's the thing that occurred to me. What if the kid's the real Davros and the one that is here is an imposter that was changed for his memories and his appearance to look like the kid?
I'm gonna write in my journal and be like, what if he's from an alternate timeline?
What if he's a
That's what I was thinking
variant?
with the Zalbia's magic, but I don't think it's ever. I don't think that's ever happened. But the only thing that occurred to me with the knowledge that I've had with reading books and the history and all that is it's possible for spells to modify people's memories and change their appearances and. I mean, is it possible that the kid's the real Davros and he's an imposter? Yes, it's possible. Is it likely? I don't know.
What if the child is Davros' soul?
That thought occurred to me too, but
Look, either way, we have way too many problems to add another.
yeah, I really don't think the kid should come with us, because if it is the real Davros and he dies, could this Davros, if they're the same, die also, like literally die and not just be almost mostly dead?
That's why I want to get the kid a tattoo to find out.
That's a bad idea.
Sharkbait has been gifted a
If it-
free card chest.
Cool, because if it's
I
if
got
it's
it.
an alternate timeline Davros, then it wouldn't work anyways.
Well, then it wouldn't matter if the kid lives or dies. Aside from, a child dying.
A child.
I mean, children dying is never a good thing, so
I will drink to that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Michiko?
I mean,
You're
I-
a little better with the arcane stuff.
not tonight. I'm not. She admits it. She's just like, I'm a little bit, out of tune, as one would say.
Make an Arcana check.
What?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna go ahead and
With guidance.
I still have a one more inspiration because I used the one from Super Chord and I still have the one from Fort Bell. So, okay, Arcana, right?
Yep. What he's suggesting, while highly unlikely, is plausible.
I rolled a shitty history check. Sorry, guys.
There are a few ways you could check to see if anything he's suggesting is true.
Not the tattoo method.
No.
Would I
Them being different people altogether, like that part, you think that is plausible. The alternate timeline stuff, like you guys have run into time shenanigans before, but any time you ran into stuff like that, any changes you made changed your own timelines. There was no alternates that you saw, at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and relay that. So, plausible, but we haven't run across anything like that. So.
I mean, do you know of any ways to actually test the theory?
Tattoo.
Honestly, no, I don't. So, honestly, no, I don't.
I know of any ways to test whether he's been magically altered with permanent magical spells.
Make a. I will let you roll history, arcana, or religion for this.
Gee, I wonder which one I'm going to use. Either history or religion, because my arcana is not the thing. Let's go with religion. Why not? Oh, thank God.
For most clerics, when all else fails, greater restoration normally does the trick.
I mean, I was thinking that too. And it is getting to the point where we're about to sleep.
And you've never used that on Davros.
No, I haven't. And I do have the spell.
Of course you do. You're a cleric.
Yeah, and it's prepared. It's not part of my domain spell.
Wow.
You see, 100 gold piece dust. I think I have that. I should have that. Yes, I do. Okay. So I'll wait for older Davros to come back.
Okay.
Doesn't take that long.
Hey, Davros, I want to test the theory that I have. You mind?
Sky, thank you for the follow.
What theory?
Question. Hold on. Question first.
Okay.
Did you come up with it, or did Metis come up with it?
Oh, I came up with it.
Okay, carry on.
So this is gonna hurt a lot for me.
No offense, that sounds like not my problem, but go on.
10 strain.
Oh, and you have to make the save for the level of the spell, 10 plus the level of the spell. It's
Yeah, I
a
was
con
just
save.
looking at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you fail that, then you pretty much, that's your second level of exhaustion from this, and you have to wait 2 days because he got one when he dipped into overflow.
The first time?
Yeah, as soon as you go into overflow, you get a level of exhaustion.
Oh yeah.
And when you get 2 levels, you can't cast non-cantrip spells until you get rid of them.
Okay.
Shelby, is it going to require?
Ooh, advantage.
Shelby has advantage on his next D20 roll, which would be this check or
Right.
save. So yeah,
That helps.
Well, never mind then.
DC 15. Inspiration for Shelby. Those are essentially the same thing. However, Shelby, you have an inspiration point which you can use to re-roll a D20.
Okay.
So technically, you could use this on both of them and be like super advantage. You just re-roll one of the D20s,
Right.
Super advantage.
or as I like to call it, elven accuracy.
Let me go ahead
Super advantage.
and remove
Screw you, wizards.
100 gold of diamond dust.
Thank you, wizards.
Oh, okay, yeah, diamond dust.
No, actually, I take that back. Thank you,
And
Xanathar.
I will
No kidding.
walk over and cast Greater Restoration on Big Davros.
Big Davros, make
And
your
throw.
Constitution saving throw. Natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Wait. Why
I'm
is your
so
hand
happy
glowing,
for
Shelby?
you.
Why the fuck are you getting ready to touch me? But
You cast Greater Restoration on Davros.
That's my strain overflow. I mean, I got more, but you know.
not really. But yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and go to break.
Pretty much.
We're gonna go to break right now.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Move.
You cast a spell on him successfully, I might add.
And then Shelby's eyes roll back in his head, and he starts to.
But you don't gain the level of exhaustion because you succeeded. But you are.
Davros
pouring down his
sees.
face.
Yeah, Davros sees Shelby's eyes rolling back, and he knows what's about to happen. He just kind of does this, goes, "You might want to move."
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take our break.
Shelby starts falling back, and he's like,
We will we'll have our 6th player when we come back.
Hey!
And yeah,
A child.
we will a child. We will be right back. 5-10 minutes. Woo! And we're kinda back. So
Yep.
unfortunately, Jay's mic is not playing nice. There's lots and lots and lots of static. She's working on getting that fixed. However, Jeff lost power. There's a storm rolling through in our area. It's the same storm system. It hasn't knocked my power out, but it knocked his out apparently. We kind of need Jeff to push forward with the next part of our story. So unless he can,
Thank you for joining us. We will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed the show. No.
maybe if he can't come back within a few minutes, maybe. But while we wait for Jeff, we I don't know, we could do a little Q&A with the audience. Yeah. Post your questions in chat, whoever there too, and we'll answer as many as we can. Game related, please.
Oh man, then what's the
Lame.
Why is that will come out in due time, maybe. Why do you hate kids, guys?
Cherry doesn't know how to interact with children. She's never really been around them before.
Because I'm a kid myself, and they never picked me for dodgeball.
That tracks for Michiko.
For as long as Metis remembers, he's been living in the woods without people.
I mean, Shelby doesn't hate kids. He's, just not ready for them.
How old is Shelby?
Shelby is actually, since you asked,
A teenager.
21. And well, there's some background on turtles about when they get to that point of wanting to be a parent.
How old is Metis?
Wait, Supercrod said, has anyone ever tried to catapult from the moon to Exandria?
No.
No.
Can we try?
You can certainly try.
With my role? No.
We could probably plane shift from Rudis to Exandria.
Would that count
That would
as
require us
teleportation?
to use teleportation magic, which isn't technically allowed right now.
Nodis is barely the size of a cat. Oh, she's a little bit bigger.
We'll send little Davros as a test on Nodis.
Again, Nodis is not that big.
It'll be fine. Trust me. I'm a druid. I know what I'm doing.
Nodis can handle it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Nodis spits in your tea.
That
So
tracks.
does Isabella.
Yes,
that's
Metis's hair is also blue.
Then we need to get his portrait fixed.
He's cosplaying his character.
It's just he's missing one thing.
Wings.
A pseudo dragon.
Pseudo
Missing
dragon,
his dragon. Yep.
Oh,
pointy
no.
ears.
You want the pseudo dragon?
Yeah, where's that Muppet?
Give me
Where is
that pseudo dragon.
Where
Yo,
is
Muppet.
it?
I want to see it.
What was the goose's favorite thing to steal?
Honk Thulu.
Honk Thulu's favorite. No, the goose's favorite thing to steal. So the players only ran into the goose twice, and once it only tried to steal a chair from them. However, its favorite thing to steal is probably forks.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say yes.
Specifically forks?
Specifically
not
forks,
just like cutlery in general?
Yeah, just forks.
There's that pseudo dragon.
Yes.
There it is.
creepy.
That pseudo dragon.
Stares into your soul.
There's Nodis to your Metis.
That is
I
a large
love that
cat.
thing.
That's a large cat.
The size of the cat.
Like a Maine Coon.
What are those wild cats that you can also domesticate?
Blink?
Bobcat?
Blink?
Lynx?
Who's
Lynx.
domesticating
Or,
bobcats?
wait, Ocelot?
I don't know. Whoever they are,
Wait,
they
Ocelot?
dumb.
Eyes.
I want to say lynx, but I might
Okay.
be wrong on that.
Yeah,
Or
I think the lynx
Ocelot?
is slightly smaller than a bobcat.
If you've ever seen a bobcat or like a wildcat attack something or any, you ain't do not domesticate that.
Oh hell no.
It's a wild animal.
Bengal?
Oh, the Bengal cats? Yeah. Big boys.
Duff said no wildcat.
No wildcat.
Why not? Why
Is there a
not? Duff?
Tiger King personality on this moon? I hadn't really considered that.
Well, there was. Its name was Nines.
He wasn't a king though.
Yeah.
Technically, he was
Prince.
No?
a.
He was a pirate prince.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was a pirate prince, first of all. And
He would have been a king if if he'd have stayed alive.
yes, that is true.
Because Shelby inadvertently nuked his dad.
I also don't think Nines was the Tiger King personality.
No. No.
No, he didn't have the same personality as Tiger King, so no.
Well, I was just making
Jeff's entire town is out of power right now. He just said his parents' house are out of town and they're on the other side of town. So we kind of need Jeff for this part of the story.
Yep.
So we can keep answering questions if you guys want, or we can do something
We are
else.
here for your entertainment.
Yeah.
So
We're here for the audience. What do you guys want to see?
give us the questions.
Don't ask that. That's for OnlyFans.
I haven't started that site yet.
OnlyFans is already. Backup characters. Ooh.
I do have one planned.
So I've made a pitch, and it's been denied. But I was going to have another turtle, and I was going to name him Retort.
Oh my fucking god.
No.
So that character was denied, so I haven't yet worked on a second backup character because Shelby is my backup character from the first character. So
I would make a argument for an artificer because there used to be one. I would try to play an artificer.
I am not allowing Tasha's content, so
That's fine. I'm not looking at Tasha's content. I'm just looking at Explorer's Guide to the Wild. So I would try to play an artificer, probably a gnome artificer, battlesmith, so that she can ride on her mechanical companion and like go into battle like that. Trying to build her as like a mounted combatant.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, like a mounted combatant on the mechanical companion. So yeah, so that's what I would try to.
I'm going for a hill dwarf barbarian druid.
What about you, Kristen?
I would be between two characters. Either a Kenku wizard or
Who only speaks in puns.
no, absolutely fucking not.
no, that would be my character.
Yes, that would be Gary's character. So it would either be a Kenku wizard. I think I would do like Order of Scribes, or a Kalishtar paladin.
Ooh,
I love Kalishtar. What? So
Now,
Josh.
mind you, most of us are already playing our backup character, so this would be a second backup character.
The backup for your backup.
Yeah.
Campaign's brutal, guys.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Josh.
Yeah.
What would Loki have done if the party denied picking the cards?
And he's just left.
There we go.
Just would have left.
Russian nesting backups. Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, he was pushing it because he was told to, but he can't force you to do it. So he was like, "All right,
I mean,
sayonara."
Shelby wasn't going to until he said that it was the Allhammer that sent him, so that's why Shelby picked. Because he was the last one to not. He was the last one to not touch, not pick. He was so, he didn't like the cards. But
Right.
when the Allhammers, when Loki said that the Allhammer sent him, Shelby was like, well, I mean, if the Allhammer sent him, it can't be too bad.
Anything else? More questions? Campaign questions.
I wonder if our Lord and Savior Praetor has any questions for us.
I think yes, one.
Could the awesome jousting champion be convinced to help the party with the giants?
I think we tried to.
They tried. Yeah.
And and the persuasion check was just bad.
They did. They tried to persuade that individual to help them, but they did not roll very well on the persuasion checks.
Mexico had no part in it.
Yeah.
It was just...
Could they have persuaded them? Yeah, if they rolled well enough, but they didn't. So, unfortunately,
While we're doing the Q&A, I'm turning off this light. It's
Yeah.
bright in my eyes.
Unfortunately, the rolls were not in their favor. Ironically, that's kind of how a lot of this campaign has gone.
I was gonna say that's the story of this campaign. Our roles have never been in our favor.
One of the things driving the direction of this campaign right now is just bad rolls.
Yep. This is like
Yeah, especially when you make me do a charisma saving throw and I have a -3 to charisma.
especially when you made me do a deception check against a dragon, and I got a nat 1 and it got a nat 20. So yeah.
Didn't Shelby say
Get
that
good.
we might need a hag in order to get
A
rid
hag-
of the curse?
I think
Yep.
the hag would know where
The
the
hag would know where. Yeah, the hag
Yep.
would know what we needed and where we would go to get it.
yeah. So we need to like interrogate a hag.
Could we do a 4-person side quest to go find a hag? Well,
Oh.
Davros and Mini Davros
Not kill each
keep
other.
watch. Well, Davros, and Yanrin.
And Yanrin's a witch hunter. She would be the best person to help.
I like that question from Supercrod.
What
was-
was the other party about during the Goose Hydra fight? Is that from previous campaign?
Oh, it's from last season of this campaign. So we took a small break for the vampire game, and that other party, at least one of the members, the leader of that party was
Druid.
Yep. They were from a mercenary group. They're from a mercenary group that had been hired to hunt the player characters down because the player characters were wanted in connection with the destruction of a city called Common, which
And
they
that
restored.
That fight is where my first character died
Yep.
9 times.
Yes. He had a cloak that was cursed. It's called the Cloak of 9 Lives, and every time you are reduced to 0 hit points, it instead reduces you to 1, and you gain more and more and more feline-like features, both physically and in personality, until you
Until
have
you become a house cat.
until the 9th time you die, you literally become a house cat.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Which was
And
then
the only way to
punted, which was then like punted into a lake.
only because of what I did.
You literally shat on the dead character.
Yeah, so there was there was a dead member of the opposing party, the opposing mercenary group, was laying on the ground dead. It was the rogue.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
ripped his throat out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Freaking monk shit, man. Anyway, he rips his throat out, and then later in the battle, he dies like 4 times in a turn, and turns into a house cat. And so as his next turn is his action, he's like, I'm just gonna shit on the rogue that I killed. And one of the other people in the party is like, oh, he's defecating on our dead party member. I'm just gonna kick him into the pond that they were fighting next to.
And that other character that kicked the house cat was a monk.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
brutal, man.
Yeah. Instantly killed the house cat, and then it was, oh yeah, it rolled damage, but house cat's got 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And it's not a familiar, so it literally just instantly died.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check Discord real quick.
Are there any
There are vestiges in this world.
on this world?
Yes, there are.
I actually have one, do I not?
Yeah. So I in the previous campaign, Jay, if you want to jump back in, you can, since you got your mic working. In the previous campaign, oh, are you already in? I see your thing filling up. Who's is that I'm seeing?
The only one I'm seeing.
It's me.
Oh, Faithful Dolphin So I have to answer your question. Finally made it to a minute count, so I missed some episodes. Are Davros and Yonrin still a thing? It's complicated.
Complicated.
Davros
died and then
Davros
came back.
died.
It was very traumatic for Yonrin.
Yeah, Davros died, and in front of Yonrin,
It
trying
died.
to save her.
Time out. Josh on stream.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
So, Davros died saving Yonrin from an ambush attack and ended up dying. He was brought back by the Raven Queen and has since lost all, feelings of love? Or just emotions in general,
besides vengeance.
Because he's technically a wraith.
He's a remnant.
Remnant.
He has no soul.
And he has no soul.
His soul was taken by somebody else.
His humanity is also gone. So now all that
he was an elf, half elf, so did he really have any humanity to begin with?
That's fair.
Yonrin, all that Yonrin sees is just literally a shadow of the half elf she used to love. She is also has been in a depression since he died, and has kind of, I don't know, now resents him.
Yeah, depression. We deal with real issues in our D&D game.
Be fair.
Yep. Mental health. Would go there.
Take care of yourself, guys.
Completely honest. I think all player characters are kind of iffy about Davros right now because he doesn't have a soul. We saw him die. We saw him get taken away. So we're all kind of. I mean, he's different.
It's a lot.
He's
Hi, Jay.
alive, but not alive.
And
so we're all kind of.
No, you all are. I'm like,
well, you.
Okay, you guys are
You just
saying
got
that.
here.
Right.
You're new here. You're new in town.
Yeah.
She doesn't even go here.
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah. But real quick, to answer Separacrod's question, yes, I've made a few of my own. Some of the ones from Critical Role Campaign 1 have made their way into my world, but only the ones that weren't really used. If they were used by one of the members, then it's not in my game, but there are some. They ran into Agony at one point and then sent it off and banished it into another
Yes, we did.
another realm because nobody wants Agony.
It's evil.
It is an eagle. It's an eagle weapon.
Faithful Dolphin, Shelby Michiko, nope, never.
It's only a matter of time, honestly. I feel like they're really connecting, especially within recent sessions.
Nope, not ever.
No. If
never.
anything, it's going to be Metis and Shelby, okay?
Oh yeah, you guys had a little thing.
100%. That is gonna happen. But so stick around for that. But Michiko, no, sorry, she's kind of too much of a woman for.
Well,
Papa boom.
Shelby's complicated.
That's the understatement of the year.
I mean, he's a turtle, and
Who was in a cult?
who is a formal cultist, yes.
Who
But
was a
being a
dragon?
turtle, everything because I did I did some research on turtles. Everything I read out of the sources that I was looking through said that turtles only go in search of a mate towards the end of their life, which is 50 years old, and they don't ever have any kind of feelings until that time. So
Shelby's a virgin, huh?
basically, yes, and
Brutal.
he doesn't have he has no drive.
That makes sense.
Plus, he has literally told her to her face that she's ugly. So that kind of put a damper
See,
on.
but you can tell, he means ugly soul. You're a bad person at heart.
No.
Okay, first of all, Godwin, no one asked
Everybody
you.
in the party is ugly because he's a turtle. He's not interested until he hits in his late years. So there's no, he doesn't
Turtles'
have those
biology is weird.
Yeah, his
until
biology
later in
is
life,
totally
they have their have zero sex drive, and then once it hits like a certain period, they're like, oh, now we're hyper driven, and we gotta make some eggs.
Yep.
So in other
They hit
words,
their
Shelby
teenage
hasn't
years.
hit puberty yet.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, ironically, when they hit puberty, they've only got like 10 years left to live. So
Yeah.
Gotta make the most of it, you know?
yeah.
Hit the ground running.
I mean, if
Do
there's
they
ever a
need
time,
Viagra?
we don't need to know that.
Yes,
Probably.
we do. Message deleted.
Yep. I'm glad to see that Jeff can at least see chat.
Is there still a yearn to go pirating again? If it was nines, probably. Especially trying to find, if nines was still alive, to find Alan Sea Whistle and try to kill him. But since nines didn't make it, I don't think any of us really have any interest to go pirating again. So.
I mean, we have a-
I mean,
we
you
have a
guys-
pirate ship.
You do have a ship still. It's
We
crewed.
Yeah.
Crew.
Yeah. We have a
I-
ship and a crew.
Nobody's checked on them in a while, so
Hey.
Mm,
Yes, I
couple
have.
days.
how?
It hasn't been that long since we
It's-
left the
It's
tavern.
been a
It's
week.
only been like 3 days
No,
since
no,
we
he's
left the
talking about
tavern.
the actual ship and
Oh.
crew, not the.
I
not the-
specifically said that I was gonna leave some people to take care of it.
You did.
Yeah,
Did
but
they died?
The world
That
keeps
look-
moving when the players walk away from an area.
That look on Josh's face tells me that my pirates are dead.
Oh, and
Shelby can
Chico is the
always
person, Yon. Okay, just
There
abandon
was-
your crew.
person
There
be
was-
left in charge.
There was 7 feet.
So-
There was 7 feet of snow on the ground when you guys left Tomas instead.
I mean,
You're Tomas.
that's true.
Yeah, how long has it actually been since we left Termas instead?
Probably
About
less
3
than a
days.
week.
5 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a question that I've been having. I remember, I think Loki said that Michigo will reappear where she drew the card after 10 days, but I kind of don't remember that at the same time.
That's what Loki said, but that's not what the card said.
Right.
The card
it said that
itself.
she returned with no memories.
The card itself said you would wake up next to a noble in 10 days of the DM's choosing with no memory of drawing the card or the 10-day period. So all of this stuff you guys are going to have to re-explain to Michiko.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun for Michiko. So
Right.
she's just like,
Yes.
wait, we've done what for 10 days? What happened?
fair.
As far as we know, then Michiko is just gonna up and disappear if we're not back there
Yep.
within 10 days.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No,
We'll
'cause
see.
Loki explained to us what the card did.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's also a liar. So
Well, Shelby has no reason to believe that
That's fair.
because the Allhammer sent him.
Too
So
trusting.
Loki doesn't.
That's what he said.
Shelby's like, Loki does. Yeah, Allhammer sent him. He's not gonna lie to me. So
that's fair. I'm gonna answer Supercod's question. Yanrin does want to go back to the sea because that's where she felt the most powerful. And like the instant they hit ground, Davros died. So I feel like there's just there's a feeling of power there for her that she wants to reconnect with.
Yeah.
But right now she's just trying to protect Cherry.
Dollar.
And make sure that she's safe and like not gonna get murdered.
I'm not gonna get ganked.
Y'all are.
Because again, emotional support tiefling, you gotta make sure it doesn't die. But yeah, I'd say Yanrin wants to go back to sea.
My cat just walked into my backpack, so the cat is literally back in the bag.
But
and yes, Shelby would like to go back on a ship. Pirating, not so much, but being on a ship, he can do it.
cut his mic. John, you're cut off.
He's just trying to help the group. His friend. He's trying to help his friends do
Not
whatever they need
Michiko.
to do. He's
But not Michiko.
got things that he needs to do, but he's waiting for the right time to figure all that out.
I think Cherry would be down to like go pirating again. She didn't really get that big of a taste of it. Because I joined the group late.
Yeah, you guys got a ship, you got a crew.
She likes to explore. She wants to see the world and all it has to offer. Whether that's by land or sea, it doesn't really matter to her.
When we first encountered Michiko, she was actually kidnapped by pirates. So, May cannot return.
Trauma.
So.
Yeah, but then we saved you, so.
You bought me, so.
It's the same. It's the same.
Have you paid that debt off yet?
I'm the other one with the ugly soul. Okay, you just buy up girls.
We set you free. We gave you your mandolin or whatever the fuck you use. Even though
After
it's
verbally
annoying.
abusing me.
Nobody does. We didn't at first, and then you talked, and then we did.
I said hi.
You just never talked.
Michiko said hi, and they're like, "Oh no, this bitch."
Also, Shelby has a short
Well,
level too. That
Michiko didn't say hi. She went, hi! It was very different. It was very unfortunate.
Firearms in this world?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Airships? I don't think so.
There's firearms. They haven't seen any airships, but they are there.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I believe it.
aren't they?
They are. You guys just never seen one.
Actually, I think we did.
Yeah, there was in Tomasenstead. There was one in Tomasenstead in the first season.
Yeah, because we had didn't we board it to get to Komen?
Yeah.
Or was that a normal
No.
ship?
That was a normal
I
ship.
don't remember. That was a normal ship. Okay.
I do remember there one being in Tomasenstead. Like I've got stats
I
for a
remember you
crew,
saying something about
so
one, yeah.
yeah. But there is an airship. They're expensive to even rent passage on, but they're there.
And they require a great deal of arcane power to fly.
They require a lot of arcane power. So the airships in my game are not like the ones that are in regular Critical Role. At least I don't think they are. They're more akin to the ones that are in Eberron, where they basically enslave an elemental and force it to power the ship until it's dead, and then they get another one, and they use elementals as batteries for ships.
Man, this world really like slaves.
Rudis isn't quite as refined as Exandria.
Exandria's refined?
More refined than Rudis, apparently.
Wow.
Because, we're enslaving elementals to
That's
power
fair.
our ship.
That's fair. How much have the players derailed the story?
All of it.
Not as much as you would think.
Nines got killed during his own story arc.
That
so halfway through his
de-
own story arc. So yes,
Yeah,
that was a big derail.
A character dying during their arc is kind of a big derailment, but the other players kept pushing forward with the story, so.
And then Shelby nuked Lord Nines' father.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
Which
You didn't.
is why he's out to settle a score with
Yeah.
the asshole that made him kill the innocent guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have derailed a little bit, but not as much as you would think. Mostly because I just put problems in front of my guys with like no real expectations of how they're gonna solve it, and I just let them figure it out themselves. If there's a way they can do it that I agree with, sure, go for it. That's just kind of how I DM. Like, all right, here's a cool arc. I'll just throw it at them, see what happens.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Seems good enough.
It's hard to derail a campaign when there's no rails.
Right.
Don't give me that look, John. You know it's true.
And
That just makes me want to try harder.
campaigns.
Something.
The OG group from the very beginning. There might have been a little bit of derailment. on that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
not in this group.
The lines of the
No.
spell plague happen on this weird moon. Not the spell plague.
Teleportation plague?
Well, no.
That
So
was less of a plague, more of a mistake.
that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra.
It looked intentional to me.
You.
Yeah. Well, so between the first campaign and the second campaign, the gods of this world basically abandoned it and took magic with them. And in the few hundred years that took place, the people of the moon figured out how to do magic without the help of the gods. And that's where we have the strain system now. And then the player characters played, some of these guys sitting here played in a one-shot that I ran as the start of this campaign, basically a prequel to this world, the one we're currently, the current version of this world anyway, I should say, where they were all playing as they were all playing as wizards, professors of the Arcani. There are two branches of the Arcani, and they are in the branch from the Republic of Kuthia, and the head wizard there sent them on an expedition. There was a strange floating island, essentially, that appeared over Mount Blood, and they were sent to figure out what was going on. And as soon as they came in, as soon as they got into it, they started fighting. They didn't really try to start talking. Part of that might be my fault. The first thing that they were addressed by, the first thing they were presented with in their way, once they finally broke in, was a Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
Yeah. And after a while of talking to this individual,
Check your Discord.
check my Discord.
But continue. My
Checking.
apologies.
Nah, we're gonna cut it here soon, Jeff. Duff, I will answer your question in a minute. So many messages. Oh yeah. Yes, I do, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff. We'll. We're almost done. But they were presented with a couple of Rakshasas as the first, like, it was supposed to be a social encounter where they were talking to these Rakshasas. Just the roles were not in their favor, so violence ensued, and things just kind of snowballed. Things just kind of snowballed, which is apt because they were on the tallest mountain in the world, or at least 30,000 feet above the tallest mountain in the world. And then they crashed it. They destroyed the crystal powering the flotation of the island. And this island happened to be a void dragon nest. A nest of an individual who was protecting eggs.
He killed his babies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we killed a lot of them, but there were still some left.
There were some left.
Yeah.
There were 2 left. We killed one.
No?
Yeah.
Did we?
There
Okay.
were 2. There were 2 when you guys were done.
Yeah.
One of them did not make it. Anyway, as a result of that, the void dragon was like, hey, I'm going to take my eggs and I'll let you go. But as a consequence, We're not ferrying you through the void anymore. Teleportation magic is banned here.
And the wizard that I played agreed to the terms.
For the world.
You're welcome, world.
For the world.
Technically, during that whole thing, we never got through the gate.
Yeah.
Because
No, we
I
did.
didn't know how the spells worked.
We ended up getting through the gate, but like, yeah, it was not. It was a it was a hard fought battle. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, because of me, there is no more teleportation.
The reason we fell out of the sky was King Bashman's character, who cast Shatter on the giant sapphire
Yep.
that was holding everyone up.
It's true.
And then it just sort of plummeted to the earth. And then John's character splattered. He exploded.
And
Technically, never happened because I didn't have Arcane Gate prepared.
It happened.
Did not. Tail Hydra.
It did. No, it happened.
It's canon. It happened. So yeah. That's why there's no teleportation magic. That's probably the closest thing I have to like spell plague. Yeah. But with that said, we're down Jeff. He's still out of power. We kind of need him to push forward.
I did read someone asked about the deities, if it was the top, the big three, or
Josh answered that.
oh, did he?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Who asked about the deities?
I'm looking
The
for it.
deities?
Separate chord.
Sepulchra,
Yeah,
Sepulcrad, Supercrotch. There's. I don't. What is there a question about the deities? I don't see it.
It was basically, are all the alignment gods of the alignments in this world, or is it just the big three?
Are there major temples to all the good neutral gods in the Exandrian pantheon here, or they're like a big three or some number?
Oh, I see it. Oh, already answered? Really? I did?
Did we?
I don't remember answering that. I never answered that question.
I don't think we did.
Before the old pantheon, which was the Dragonlance pantheon, they abandoned the world. Between the first campaign where I ran it on my own channel and now, they were like, nah, these guys are fucked. We're leaving.
Okay.
We're just
Yes.
abandoning this place. We're not answering any prayers from these guys at all. They cannot deal with anything. We're just gonna let them figure it out on their own. Which is pretty much why the world's in the state it's in. But it's there's temples to all of them. I don't hate geese. There's temples to all of them, but it's less based on alignment here. It's not like this is a good god, so I'm gonna, we're gonna build this temple up and pray to them. It's more like they helped us do X. Like we prayed to this individual, or they showed us how to do a thing, and because of that, we're gonna pray to them now. It's kind of like that here.
And
Not really about alignment.
and as far as
Alignment. What's that?
player knowledge for gods, definitely know the Raven Queen. Definitely know the Allhammer.
Yep.
Pretty sure the Traveler is still here because that was Kythos's deity, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Avandra is Cherry's deity.
And we know that Yonrin is a big proponent of the Void Dragons being gods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Yanra
yeah.
created her own pantheon, pretty much.
Right.
Which is
and
fun.
Does Michiko actually have a deity, or is she just I'm a researcher, I'm focused on this.
So she went to the Arcani, and so she would have studied, and her main focus was the study of void dragons. So I think her view of the world is more, like from a academic point of view, as opposed to like a religious.
Makes
point of
sense. Yeah, I mean, even in a place where like the gods are proven to exist, like these things are real. It's
Right.
hard to be atheist or like agnostic or anything, but you still don't have to acknowledge any of that. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything for me. Why am I'm just gonna be over here in my books. Like,
Yeah.
So,
so
her
she-
deity is actually book.
No, it's not. I mean, she doesn't pray.
Knowledge.
She doesn't pray to like knowledge. She just has it. And she approaches it from a, what's the word called? Like a, I don't know, a certain type of, yeah. So that's, and technically Davros has never flat out said who he worships.
he has
But-
not.
Well, this is
Tell me
true.
he has.
But a few of us have actually seen the Raven Queen come to him
Mhm.
and take him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, we do need Jeff to push forward, so we're going to pause here. It's a little early, unfortunately. Weather is being mean to
Mother
us right
Nature's
now.
bitch.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and end here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for playing. Hopefully next session, next week, we'll be able to bring everything back in. We have shows.
Secular.
yeah,
We have shows. You guys should go check them out.
No other information will be given. Find it out on your own.
We have a schedule down below. If you're on Twitch, you can just scroll down, click on the schedule, and it shows up. At least if Duff has put everything in, it should show up. No, I'm kidding. I'll
you
put
got
up.
everything in there.
Shade.
I look.
Oh,
I love giving
it's our-
Duff shade.
it's our job to bust Duff's balls. That's what it
Yeah.
is, honestly.
Well, this hasn't been updated at all. Duff, you need to update your script. Schedule script needs updated. I'm just saying. Dragon
man.
Monday. We have Dragon of Icespire Peak with DM Sammy. That is exclusive to YouTube. I think that got pushed back to 8 p.m. Central. You made the script, Duff. Anyway, 8 p.m. Central, I believe that got pushed back to. And then we have Storm King's Thunder with DM Esquire. Some of you know him as Seth or MTG Coven. That is at 7
MTG.
Coven MTG. Sorry, apologies.
got you
7 p.m. Central. That is on the Twitch channel. Tuesdays, Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. That is with Praetor himself. Also, that's at 7:30 p.m.
And
They're almost done with that. They're like
they're almost done.
like,
They're on the cusp.
one level or half a level left to go. Like they're almost to the end. The big bad gonna kill Xanathar. It's gonna be great. Maybe. Wednesdays. Hey, that's us. You don't really need anything else. I'm kidding. We start at 8 p.m. Central. Halaster, Xanathar. It's Waterdeep. It's the same fucking thing.
Pretty much.
Ooh. Spicy.
Thursdays. I play in this game too. It's Tales of the Yawning Portal. That is with DM King Bashman. That starts at 8 p.m. Central.
Oh yes, I'm definitely hoping there's another TPK.
Yeah. So last session we played. We
It is
got
on YouTube.
TPK'd. You can go back and watch it on YouTube. I made a new character for that, even though my character isn't technically dead. He very much will be after he realizes he's been captured. Being a wizard of a red wizard of Thay, there's you don't get yourself captured. That doesn't go over well. So I made a Kenku Grave Cleric to play in his place. It's gonna be real cool. Let's see. That was Thursday. Fridays, we have Tomb of Annihilation with DM Mandy. That is at 8 p.m. Really enjoy that one. It's a lot of fun. Saturdays, we have Rise Up Against the Slave Lords, again with Praetor himself as the dungeon master. And just like Storm King's Thunder, this is an all-female cast. That starts at 9 p.m. Central. Sorry, my dog just knocked something over.
Greta.
Fort Worth Bell plays in that. Mandy plays in that. Kirsten plays in that. You have. I'm trying to remember her. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Yeah, that's
Square
Malix and
37 zombies.
37 zombies. Oh yeah. If you guys are interested, July 10th, 37 Zombies is hosting with us. She's DMing you did, Duff. She's DMing Critical Failures. It's a big mashup game, all kinds of players. It's a rules light, kind of a heavy RP kind of game. It's a lot of fun. I wish I could play in it, but I'm kind of busy that weekend. Anyway, we have no programming on Sunday currently. We have subscriber game was just announced in our Discord. So if you want to play in that and are subscribed to the channel, link your account, your Twitch account to Discord, and you'll gain access to our subscriber stuff on there. And you can sign up to our sub games. That was announced there, and Mandy is running the first one in the schedule. We're gonna try to do these every month now. We do have a non-stream show, Savage Worlds East Texas University with DM Eric B. Those are posted exclusively to YouTube. They are not streamed, but those are there. So yeah. And
I will say they are pretty good.
I've watched a few of them. They are very fun. Yeah. Eric is a good dungeon master.
And then of course they have a my Cannon player, along with Nightsteed.
Yeah. I have known Nightsteed for a long time. He's a good guy.
Yep. Good dude. I can't remember what her name is.
Becca.
Rosalie. Yep.
Okay.
She's in that, and then who's the fourth?
I don't know. I should know, but I don't.
I should too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game, fun to watch.
Is struggling a whole lot. Look.
I mean,
yes.
I'm a little farther along on some things that I don't do a lot of. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you everybody for playing. You're in charge. You just delegated some things to me, Duff. All right. Don't say I'm in charge.
I mean,
you're in charge, Duff.
Look, Josh is DM's daddy.
I'm not DM's daddy. I'm DM daddy.
You are DM daddy.
Yeah.
He is DM granddaddy.
He is grandpa.
You answer.
I don't like this. Can we end the stream now?
I'm not comfortable with the
I'm okay with this.